Good afternoon, everyone. It is Saturday, October 26, 2024. This is Beach Bum with the Tropical Zone Report. Alright, first thing we got today from the National Hurricane Center on their tropical cyclone forecast is no activity expected during the next 48 hours. We do have a few things to look at today. Uh, First, we're over here. As we've been saying, there's going to be a lot of rain forming down here in the Caribbean, and there it is. There's going to be a major flood threat for Jamaica and through these islands, possible mudslides. Um, as we know, over the past few days, the GFS has been really aggressive, saying that we're going to have a hurricane form on this. Well, it's still saying a hurricane, but it's backed off on timing and it's backed off on the area as this system drifts this way to the northeast. But like I said again, as this goes this way, we have a front coming down, and that's going to cause this rain to expand. There's going to be lots of rain, lots of possible flooding, mudslides. So that's just something to keep an eye on. Now the GFS shows, like I said, the system coming back here before it becomes a hurricane. Right around in here, a tropical storm, and then forming into a hurricane up here. But that is days and days and days away. The Euro now shows a tropical depression forming somewhere back here. The CMC now shows this becoming a tropical depression, and the icon still shows it just staying rain and thunderstorms. So we do not know if we're going to get a system. We three models say yes, two models say it's just a tropical depression, one model says it's a hurricane, but it's backed off on timing. So it's just areas to watch, and no matter what forms it looks like as it comes into the Atlantic, or even if it forms over here in the Atlantic, it's going to drift in and then go east back out to sea, possibly northeast. Let's go ahead and take a look at the models. This is the GFS, and it runs 384 hours out. As we can see down here, all the rain in the Caribbean. And as you see here, this is coming up. This is Halloween. We now have a low system, low pressure. It's trying to organize a little bit. And there we have a named storm. And this is November 3rd, so this is still days and days and days out. This is only one model. If you remember a few days ago, it showed this should already be getting ready to try to form into something. So it's pushed back the timing and pushed back the distance. So that just shows uncertainty. I'm not saying this is going to happen. This is just one scenario. Each computer model takes in things differently and gives us information differently. And here we are at November 8th, 9th. And if this is true, this is Patty. And that's big, big, big if. And it's moving north. It's getting caught up with this front that's moving east. And that's just going to kind of take it on out of here. So the only thing we do know for sure, and all models say this, is a lot of rain in this area. Let's take a look at the CMC. It runs 240 hours out. And there you can see the tropical depression trying to form down in there. And it's not certain still on this. It's trying to do something, but it's just not getting the organization. And there's the tropical depression right at the end of the run. Right in here. And if that's all we get is the tropical depression, well, we can deal with that. And either way, it's going to move out this way. The only bad news is with this forming, again, is all the rain, possible flooding these islands are going to get. Jamaica. Check out the icon. And this model does not have anything forming. It just shows rain. But again, it's going to be a lot of rain for these islands. And this model runs 120 hours out. Lots of rain. Here we are, Halloween, and we just have nothing but rain and lots of it. And now for the Euro. And this is our shortest model. It only runs 90 hours. Let's right here, October 30th. And at this point here, it doesn't have it. We had a load trying to jump around a few times, but we see a lot of moisture coming in from back here. So just things to keep an eye on. Okay, so after looking at all the models, the only thing we do know is Jamaica and the islands surrounding it are going to get a lot of rain, potential flooding, potential mudslides. The GFS, the American model, does show us getting a hurricane in the Caribbean, possibly in the Atlantic, but that's days and days and days out. From what it was showing the other day, the timing just keeps moving backwards. Well, I should say forwards. And so it's not for sure. The CMC does show us getting a tropical depression in the Caribbean. The Euro shows one in the Caribbean as well, but not getting any stronger than a tropical depression. So we just got things to watch, nothing to worry about except for those islands. So if you're down there watching, get prepared. You got a lot of rain moving in. Check back tomorrow for more updates. Until then, this is Beach Bum. Y'all have a great one.